100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it with Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. On first down, Herbert gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw. Herbert looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He completes it to Evans. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Six, pull it high.
56. Mike's 56. Here we go. Yo, lady. Watch out.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
56, Mike, 56.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stay at home. Stay red 80. Stay at home. Stay red 80.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch his flat.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A 1st down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He gets it to James White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
56, right there, 56. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Ready? He's coming.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Recon, 132 fighter.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Check 9. Ready?
Darnold on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill. Lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Bridgestone travel.
Alert 3.
On 1st down, Pollard.
You got it. You got it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert going up top into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First down, Buccaneers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. It's Bell. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 10, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
56, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Darnold on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
We're going to sign. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Darnold from the gun. Dancing to his left. This is caught. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run it with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Come on, set, 50, play, come on.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Jones on the return. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, Pollard. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
To throw again. Herbert. That's complete right side to Gabriel. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
70, Indy.
Ready? On 1st down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down?